You know, when I seen Robert Eggers' name attached to Nosferatu coming out Christmas Day of 2024, and I'd already been working on my top 10, of the year horror films, I was like, dude, Count Orlok's just gonna come in and spread the plague all over my top 10. I know he is. It's gonna be my number one movie of the year. Was it? What's good, everyone? Justin here from FearQuest. Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's had a wonderful holiday so far. Yesterday was Christmas. We all know what was happening on Christmas if you're a horror fan, and that is the release of Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. Holy shit. We went last night. My family went, and I was really shocked at the turnout. It being Christmas night in the little town I'm in, a lot of times horror movies don't even get much love. But we walked in there and we couldn't even find a seat. There was a couple all around on the front row as when the steps started. They were nice enough, and everyone moved down from me and my group, and we got a seat. And it was awesome because this place was packed. I mean, and anyway, we were up against Sonic and some other things. And I was just amazed at the turnout in my little town that went and watched Nosferatu last night. And I seen a lot of people I knew. My son was actually there. It was just a really cool ending to Christmas night last night. But what's that mean for the movie? This movie is stacked. The cast, holy shit. First off, it's Robert Eggers' film. What's he got? Does he have 4 films in it? The Witch, Lighthouse, Northman, and this is 4 films? And to already have the huge name that he's got just from the 3 films he's done, I mean, he's a mastermind in his craft and his films. And and then when you looked at the cast that he's got under this, you got Lily Rose Depp as Ellen Hunter, you got Nicholas Hoult. I'll back up a little bit. Lily Rose, I've only seen her in one film, and that was Yoga Hosers. I've not seen her in anything else, and she impressed me in this movie. She was really good. I don't know if this is true. I did read at one point that Anya Taylor-Joy was originally supposed to get the cast. That would have been nice and all, but I'm glad she didn't, and nothing against her. Just she's kind of everywhere. Give Lily Rose Depp a chance, and I think she really, really fit the bill here in this film as Ellen. Her husband, played by Nicholas Hoult, who's been everywhere all of a sudden. And Samantha and I were talking last night, and I was like, and I didn't realize, he was from that rom-com zombie film, Warm Bodies, maybe. Was he Beast in X-Men? But now he's just kind of been popping up everywhere, and he killed it as Thomas Hunter. Ralph Ineson, dude. Okay, the first time I known of him was from The Witch. I don't know if he did things in the past. I've not really seen much, but everything I've seen him in since then, dude kills it in the movie. If he's in it, he's going to do a good job. I love him. And yeah, he played Dr. Wilhelm Shivers. Great role. Knock was played by Simon McBurney. Dude, killer job. He was a very fun character to watch, a very disturbed character to watch. I really liked his portrayal and what they did with that character. It was a lot of fun. And then you've got Willem Dafoe as Professor Von Franz. Dude, Willem Dafoe, I don't feel like he was as over the top in this film as he could be in things, but he played it with a madness. Like, just his eyes, his portrayal of the character, he was mad. And he played it perfect. He looked perfect. It was fantastic. And then, of course, we've got Bill Skarsgård as Count Orlok. Wow. And I only watched the first trailer that came out. I don't even know if there was other trailers. I know the first one that came out months back, and they didn't show him. And from any kind of like media, like stuff I've seen in like magazines, anything, I've not seen a picture of him. I don't know if they ever released what he looked like before the film came out. So I had no clue what I was going to see, when we see Orlok on screen. And the design they did for him was fantastic. I never once, not once, could see Bill Skarsgård under the prosthetics and the Nosferatu. Like, I didn't know how they were going to portray him in the film. I know we all know the classic Nosferatu. He's awesome, but he's a little goofy looking, Sometimes he's cool as shit, but a little goofy. And I was like, they gotta update him a bit. They gotta do something with him. And what they did with him was really cool. I'm not gonna dive much into spoiler things, even though it's Nosferatu. Everyone knows the story. You should know the story, but they made him very monstrous, but also, I don't know, he had this just sad oldness about him, and I liked that they did that. And it was just really cool. When he was on screen, you knew it, you felt it, and the way he like made his voice, everything. I don't know if they altered it in any way, but wow, Bill Skarsgård, you win again. Was this your second time playing an undead this year? Because you were Eric, not Draven. You were Eric. A lot of people hated that. I actually like it now. It took me a few watches, but yeah, no, Bill Skarsgård killed it. As for the movie in general, like overall, holy shit, dude, it was beautiful. It is probably the most beautiful film. No, it is the most beautiful film I've seen all year. Like, the cinematography, just the set design, the set pieces, like everything, just what you're watching. There's a lot of times it looked like a damn painting. There were scenes that I was like, dude, I would hang this, just cap this and put it over my freaking couch. And like I said, no spoilers, but there's a final very scene in the film. I do want that. I want that on my wall. It was beautiful in a sick, twisted way. But the sound design, top notch sound design, from the windows creaking to the footsteps you hear, the wind, everything. It's there. It's so, you feel it. The score, I got the vinyl a few weeks ago, and I listened to it. Actually, I listened to the Spotify first because my vinyl was shipping and it was out to listen to, so I did listen to it while driving. Starts off with this nice little music box, and I was really interested to find out if this was going to play in order. You know how it works in scores sometimes. Most time it's in order. Sometimes you get things a little out of whack. No, it all fell into place, and when you put that score to the movie, it worked so perfect from the beginning to the end. At the end, the music that was playing during the final act, it was just so good. As for my top 10, Nosferatu. I don't know where it fell. I really thought almost all year now, I was like, this is going to be my favorite movie of the year. I mean, The Witch is one of my favorite movies of all time. Definitely of the last decade. The Witch would be my number one of the last decade. But for the year, this year we get new, Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. I mean, it's such goth. That is goth, and I love gothic horror. I can't say it hit number one at all. I can't. I'm not saying it was not a good movie. It was a beautiful movie. Fun movie. It had a long runtime, 2 hours and 13 minutes, I believe. It didn't really feel draggy. It moved along well. Everything just fell into place. But at the end of the day, it was Nosferatu. And maybe I was expecting a little more. Maybe I was expecting him to like twist things around more with the story, but he stayed right on track. I don't know. I could be crazy. I think I saw some nods to Bram Stoker's Dracula a bit with some of the shots. It could just be him doing his version of Nosferatu, because Nosferatu and Dracula are very similar. For you guys that don't know, Dracula came out, years before, and Nosferatu came after, but I think I saw some little nods. I don't know for sure. It could have just been, him doing his thing, but the movie was really good. But in the end of the day, it was Nosferatu. and I know the story of Nosferatu, and I can't wait to sit back down. I want to own this film, and I'm going to watch it. It was a beautiful movie. I don't know where it's going to fall in my top 10. I mean, but I did think it was going to just wipe the floor. Like I said, spread the Orlok plague. um, Rats are going to run up all over my top 10 list. No, but it was very good, and yeah, go check it out if you hadn't checked it out last night. I hope you guys all went on Christmas, because that's awesome that we got such a movie of this magnitude on Christmas night. And I'm so happy my little town and the turnout we got. Next Christmas, they're already announcing horror films now, and I'm sure this one's the box office, it's going to kill it this weekend. But well, we got Return of the Living Dead next year. That's going to be fun. You know, I don't put that on the same level as this movie, but no, definitely go check it out. I give it two high thumbs up. Fun film. You'll find out where it lands in my top 10 in the coming days. Maybe I'll chew on it more. Maybe it will be my number one. But right now, sorry, Late Night with the Devil's kicking everything's ass still. Ooh, and I know that's not a lot of people's favorites. So anyway, go check the film out, everybody. It was great. You know, we got New Year's coming up. Everyone be safe. Have a good holiday. Hope everyone again had a good holiday. You know, Christmas here. But succumb to the darkness and go check out Nosferatu. Peace.